Hi, welcome back to NWEA Basics for Teachers, sponsored by the Oklahoma Public School Resource Center. My name is Jean Potter, and I'll be your guide during this session. I'm going to be talking specifically today about the learning continuum and even more specifically about the class view. So I've gone to Map Growth Reports. I'll click on Learning Continuum. I'm going to look at the class view. I've got these chosen. I'm going to choose to go up to the language or the reading 6+ report and view report. This will bring me to a page that looks like this. It will show the overall, so I know I'm looking at the reading overall writ that I'm looking at, and then I can break it down into goal areas, so literature, informational text, our vocabulary acquisition and usage and use. And then I can break it even further down into sub-goal areas. So let's break it down into informational text. If I want to see more information about that, I can click on the pull-down menu here. And this opens up a file, or opens up the rest of the page so that it expands it out, and I can begin to see what those numbers that I've been seeing in all my different reports mean. For 191 to 200, I can see what it means to be able to locate information at that level. Because this is the class view, I can also see if any students scored at that particular level. I have no students in this class that scored at 191 to 200. If I scroll further down, I can see that at 201 to 210, I have several students who scored at the overall writ for their scores in this level. And because this is a reading test, it also shows me the Lexile range so that I can understand what their reading level is as related to Lexile level. And it also shows me, so it shows me their overall writ, which is 197. And notice it's not 201 to 210. So their overall is slightly lower than that, but their goal range for this particular sub-goal is 201 to 209. I can move further down the page and see the rest of my students. If there happens to be a gap, if I have no students, for instance, who had scored in 221 to 230, I would still see those, but I would not have any students shown in this. So it will show me all the different goal areas that are available that students might have scored in. If I move back up and I want to zero in on one student, I can scroll up and click on one student's name. That will show me where they are. I only see theirs, so I could pull up my class view, make some decisions about who I'm talking to, and then pull up individual students to talk to them and bring them up and actually show them some of the things that they should be working on. This is the class view. I can scroll down. It will give me a range that includes all of the students that I have. And I can close, if I need to, then I can close this section and go to another section simply by clicking on the arrows. So this is the class view. I can also choose, if I click on Edit Display Options, if I would like to see how they look in language that's more like our state standards, I can group by standard, close this so that you can see easier, open up one of these, and you can see the difference in the way it looks. So now they're grouped by standard. We've grouped everything by standard, and it's in the standard language that we might be able to see. This is Common Core Standards. Oklahoma teachers will see Oklahoma standards instead of Common Core Standards, but it will look very much the same. That's the class view. Stop in the next one, and we'll talk about the test view.